raises powers in Nigeria.
So let's look at the state of the nation holistically. There are a whole lot of lessons to learn, isn't it? For the last days, on the first day of August, there's been a lot of turbulence, isn't it? That has affected, the federal government says Nigeria has lost over 500 billion in investment, or in terms of what could have come out as trade in the country, but due to the nationwide August protest of end bad governance. But tonight, let's take a step backward and learn one or two things about where we got to where we are today, some kind of dialectal narratives that have also come into the conversation. Tonight I'm being joined by a scholar, Professor Udenta. He joins us live here in Abuja. So it's good to see you again, Prof.
Sure, it's a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you so much indeed. I appreciate it.
Good.
Let's look at it. A big lesson, isn't it, for the nation, not only for the government, for every individual, for every citizen, and every leader in this country about what happened from the 1st of August. Don't you think?
That's what they call stock taking. You take stock because after a while, if you have a business that you're growing, you find out that the business is doing well, whether you're doing more of loss or more of gain. What's a balance sheet giving you? Then you will re-strategize as a company. A nation is like a company of a sort. It's a corporate entity with a government in place at the federal and some national levels. So when you find this moment of national rupture occurring, it means that social forces have been unleashed. And this unleashment of forces didn't occur overnight, not even within the Tinubu presidency. It's been there brewing for years, if not decades. But when then
so the
these
Tinubu
forces,
government just walked into the quagmire.
It's actually what I call intensification of the contradictions. Buhari intensified it, and this government is rather heightening it. That intensification of contradictions that will unleash social forces. If you look around, coming here, it was embarrassing that queues are in the filling stations. And petroleum products are not even available. Many are buying at 1,200 on the roadside.
It's actually concerning, isn't it? It's worrisome that the NNPCL is not saying anything about
Absolutely.
it. So it's kept mute.
This is part of the social forces.
What is causing it? We're not getting any explanation. And I'm not sure the federal government is in fact talking about it. I'm
not expert in that sector, but the point I'm making is that these are indicators that the system is choked up. And when it's choked up, it means that forces are beginning to brew all over the place. So 1st August was one in a series of, for me, a long stretch of eruptions that must be managed for the country to really get its bearing. And
scheme is very also important. A lot of people have debated it.
For a new constitution.
For a new constitution. Birthing a new constitution, do you think that is
well, at the level of a powerful political or nationalistic rhetoric is a wise call. But unfortunately, there was a closure in 1998 with the death of Abacha and the death of Abiola, who won election, and the coming to power of Absalami Abubakar. Abubakar met the leaders of NADECO and said, go run election. We said, we don't need the election. We don't need the constitution. We need the sovereign national conference. We need to restructure this country. He said, my people in the army do not know what you're talking about. They think you want to break up the country, but if you run an election, you win. Run on that premise. We went to form a party, AD. They gave us a constitution. We blindly accepted that constitution, thinking that in a future date, on the future date, we could revisit that. But the closure has occurred because the president has been sworn in and parliament have been sworn in. To bring a new constitution, you must therefore do two things. Obey the laws of constitutional gravity. That means go to the text of the existing constitution and amend it as specified by it. Or disobey the law. That means destroy the constitutional state. Ujimoro did it in 1992. I will not say in public, on air.
What happened?
He won.
The consequences.
He won and didn't want the constitution. He needed a better constitution. We know what he did. In essence, to have a new constitution is not a call of the president. The president can only persuade. At the end of the day, the parliament must intervene.
But does this parliament look like the kind of parliament?
I'm saying that as passionate as the call by the patriots I'm part of, maybe it's rhetorical. Because at the end of the day, there are three ways you can get a new constitution. You must dislodge the existing democratic order by through popular insurrection, displace it from this place and say, there's vacuum. And then you now bring in a conference with constitutive powers. Two, you can do what Fujimori did, which I will not say on air. Number three is to persuade the president that they're trying to do, that will persuade the parliament and persuade regional communities and nationality groups from ACF, Northern Elders Forum, to PANDEF, Afenifere, must come together because the senators and reps bear loyalty substantially to them, not just to the parties. If they say no to the president and tear that document called the new constitution and use it as a toilet paper, so be it. To overwhelm it means you must overpower the constitutional state.
Anyway, there are those who will say we've had constitutional conferences in 2005 under Obasanjo. Jonathan did another in 2014.
It will not going to work.
And yeah.
This president is, and as I said, with even a weakened power base, which I'm stressing on for the president to understand, he has a weak political infrastructure he's running with. He needs to rebuild it. He can't even go to him in a state in which the North, apparently political not seem to be rioting. You find that the political East is still not on board. You find that the South seems to be neither here nor there. Okay, you need to have all these people politically on board. That part of presidential power we are projecting. When they're on board, and then the patriots come with the urging for a new constitution, then it is possible that the president can flex his muscle.
Give me a moment.
Use his capital.
Yeah, give me a moment. Let's say.
I have seen the soul of Bola Tinubu, and he has a good soul. He means well for the nation. He wants to live in a place of glory. He is not in power to engage in primitive capital accumulation, no. He is in power to leave landmarks in the sands of time. He is the most demonized politician in Nigeria. The first time I went to his house at Bodilon, the Lord of the Bodilon, I was looking forward to see a mansion comparable to a Buckingham Palace, with gardens, with swimming pools, with leaves, and it was an anticlimax. When I went to the house on the Bodilon, where the Lord of the Bodilon holds court, I saw a derelict colonial structure struggling to wear the looks of modernity. There was nothing special about that house. My house in Maiduguri is better than the house on the Bodilon. It's not about apportioning blame, but it's about finding solutions to our nation's needs. We knew there are challenges. The president had the courage, the political courage, and the willpower to take far-reaching decisions. And it always comes at a price. It's a parturition process. When a woman is about to give birth, it's a very painful process. But after the child has come forth, it's cause for celebration. I believe that posterity will be very kind to this poor man. He has taken far-reaching decisions. And the economy, we have crossed the Rubicon. The economy is now on a path to sustain growth.
In this election, I'm expecting 6 over 6. I want to tell you, the mineral resources in Edo State, has the present government do anything about it? Do you want it? You want it? You want your mineral resources? Is that not what you want? Okay. So your mineral resources, sure you want them. Now so, your mineral resources, you want it, but let me tell you. To make this place repositioned for industrial park. Let me tell you, I know say una no dey see water. Una dey see water here. Una get water in under our government. We are going to do the extraordinary thing.
If you didn't dare, you didn't dare. You didn't dare.
I want to talk about my 5-point agenda. My number 2-point agenda: education. Education. Let me tell you, massive road construction. Because Unasiga Road.
Keep quiet. Let book enter your head.
Where Oga Adam Soshomele stop. We want to bring back, declare a state of emergency.
Make we all support the man when we trust say as he talk am, na so he go do am. Vote for the man wey sabi. Vote for Aswe Igodalo. Vote PDP.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us. It's good to be back here again. Thank you so much, my wonderful people right there. Do your part by pressing on the like button, help us to share and help us to take our voices far. Thank you very much, Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you, Abo Aze. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mother Iris Finance, Mother Patshata Gujumi, Mother Martina Basi TV. Thank you very much. God bless you all. I appreciate every one of you. Then I appreciate Delaja Ogumbiyi, Evie Jack. Thank you very much. Thank you, Emmanuel Shooks. Thank you, my wonderful people. Paul, Mr. Paul, I can see you right there as well. I've got a first super chat already for today. Thank you very much, blessed lady. Thank you very much for your text as well. Thanks for the encouragement. Always, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, every one of you right there. We have a lot of comments. I'm going to showcase so many as well. But let me see how many I can mention. Kenny, thank you very much. Ben Osahon, thank you very much. Faith Ogbede, Paco Barrison, good evening to you all. Saga Daddy, thank you very much. Messina Morigi, I appreciate you all, my people. Miracle B, thank you. Good day, good evening to you all. Madam Obe Ashoko, good evening to you, ma. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Mavis Amore say, thank you very much. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you. Good evening to you all, my people. Ace also says right there with us as well. Thank you. Peggy Modi in the building. Thank you, Fred Osagbovo. Thank you, my people. Wisdom Lucky, Nell James, and many others. Thank you, Ajio Deborah. We can see you as well. Thank you, my wonderful people. Because of time, we need to just move on right now. Enterprise, thank you very much, sir. It's good to hear from you. It's been a while. I asked of you the other day. So wonderful to hear from you now. It's good to have you all right here. Please help us to do your part by pressing on the like button. Take our voices far right now. Press on the dollar sign as well. Encourage our work right here. My people, now God bless you now. I'd like us to quickly move on here. I'm going to post out a link for those of you that want to join us. We have some good news, so if you want to join us, you can join us now. I would like to have a couple of people on the panel before I will reveal the good news to you all. A link I've posted. Let's click on that link, join us here, and let's talk about things that's affecting us. I'm going to quickly go on a break. When I come back, I'll take articles, then we start talking. My people, now God bless you now. See you guys shortly. All right, my people, thank you very much. Thank you for your time with us. Now, God bless you now. Please help us to press on the like button, help us to share. Let's do this together. I'd like us to quickly take these articles right here first, so that we know that we are done with our presentation for today. Let's quickly start with the one right there. That is Ganduje. Tinubu recommend APC chairman Ganduje for ambassadorial role amid corruption trial. Then I'll leave that one. Then I'll quickly take another one here. Bear with us, my people. Then I have this because Jonathan is warming up. Hey God, Jonathan is actually warming up for 2027. I will support Jonathan 2027 presidential ambition with my blood. Governor Bala Mohammed. Now I talk this one. My people, Jonathan is warming up for 2027. I'm not saying I said Tinubu the warm up that time. Some people got to say, no go wrong, it go wrong, no go wrong, it go wrong. But good Lord Jonathan, hey, voila. All right. Now I can see where the loyalty is coming from, but I'll leave that one for my panelists to take it. Meanwhile, yes, a pathetic story as usual, because we don't see this one as a normal thing, kidnapping or killing or whatever in our country. Breaking: terrorists invade Zamfara community, kidnap at least 10 residents, including patients on IV drip. Yes, that's all I'm saying. I would bring and come here. Everybody have normalized things like this, which is very, very sad. It shouldn't be like that. INEC 2023 presidential poll that produced Tinubu free, fair, credible. INEC insists that Tinubu won that election. That everybody where they talk, make gonna enter house, he win them. The Independent Electoral Commission INEC has dismissed claims of discrepancies between the results on its website and those presented by returning officers at the National Coalition Center broadcast live. He went on by telling you guys, say, in fact, anyway, I'll just move on. I'll leave this one. In case you want to read more, that is People's Gazette. Repeating myself, I'm tired of Nigeria matter get as it be. Now somebody call tell us yesterday more they talk about good news. We they wait for a may bring good news, not great bring come. You know, that APC video why I play yours now, I don't look for your original video tie I not see. If you be APC supporter, like the supporter will join us the other day, our EPA, we tell them, hey, bring APC video, come what is your they talk. He not great bring. Me not see. Make you by yourself, because I'm not working for anybody. By yourself, anybody that is supporting APC, I mean the governorship candidate of Edo State, of APC in Edo State, if you get to a video where una candidate they talk, I better bring a I promise you I go plan here. But the situation right now, they are not even proud of the video. That's why they are not sending it. Now make me say that go. I want me to by themselves send the video. Say video of Okpeolo where they talk for any campaign.
Naija Watch. Good afternoon, good morning. You know the guy no go school.
You know, they no fee bring any video by themselves. If you are supporting APC today, please bring your candidate video. I promise you I go play for free. Bring and come here. Because now the cut people they say they go. Now they see. But I want make you they proud of your candidate. Bring and come. I go play them. I promise. Just send me the link. Tell Cam for comment section. Say I don't send that for you. I will play it here. But I'm not fit. Now while are this? Meanwhile, President Tinubu is Nigeria's most demonized politician, but is not corrupt. Shetima. Hi. Okay. I like us to move on. I'll say talk calm. But meanwhile, the last article that I have for you guys today, this one, I would like to take 1 or 2 paragraphs on this. You know, just help us to press on the like button, take our voices far, press on the $sign, encourage our work here. You are turning Nigerians into beggars with your palliatives, Afe Babalola tells Tinubu. Make I read this one. Babalola made the point at the university in Ado Ekiti, where he also expressed support for the agitation of the Patriots for a new constitution. A senior advocate of Nigeria, Afe Babalola, has expressed dissatisfaction over how President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration is turning hard-working Nigerians into beggars by creating and sustaining the environment for his government to keep on giving them handout in form of palliative, which keep them in poverty and compel them to depend on the president for their survival. You see, these are the kind of elder why they respect. May God bless this our Baba here. May God give him long life and good health. Any elder where they speak for us at this moment, may God bless all of them. These are the kind of, this Baba soul. He no go Asoro go they tell us, say make we dey patient with Tinubu. He no go Asoro go talk that one. Some of our traditional rulers, some of our religious leaders, they just say the fact that they have demoted themselves directly or indirectly. Baba, you will live long for us, so because we want more. Now you now people like una now they look on our face now because the situation of our country is terrible. It's affecting everybody right now. It's affecting everybody, the common citizens, the police people, the army, everybody is affecting all of them. I thought I should bring that here. Although he went on by saying lots, but I like us to move on. Thank you very much, my people. That is all we have for you guys today. Please help us to press on the like button, help us to share. I'd like to take calls for those of you that want to call in so that we can hear from you right away. Although I don't know where my phone bill. Don't find that phone tire. Okay, there. You know. All right. Yes, you can call in. Now let me quickly take your call. If not, I'm moving on straight away. Okay, we have the first caller here, which is Bright Asemota. Bright Asemota, my brother. Thanks for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hello, Mr. Nanjawash. Good evening.
Thank you, my brother. Talk to us.
I greet everybody. I just want to talk about two things about the EDO State candidate. No, you mentioned. How do you expect, Mr. Nanjawash, APC? They will always produce a Bala Bulu candidate. So we don't see her for presidency. We just see her now. What do you expect for that one? But don't be surprised tomorrow if he wins, because I will not be surprised tomorrow if he wins. No. We see him for general election, and we are saying with this kind of acts that was happening during Tinubu's campaign, that he that one we won't make people to just say at the end they say na him win. So this one, if he be saying we go see, I say they say na him win. What you will do? Another thing is, like, I want to tell the people not to be deceived. You see that headline you put there that Jonathan is coming might be running up for the next election. I think it's another propaganda for the people to settle their mind, though. You understand? Because last week, if I'm not mistaken, I heard he went to Aso Rock to meet with Tinubu and they had meeting. I think it's another way to sway the people, just to kind of bamboozle them and say, hey, no, we just wait. Next election, Jonathan will come. Then these 4 years now go finish with palliatives. We not go reach people hand. Then that 4 years will come. Then Tinubu will still, the APC will still win, and they will take their 8 years complete. I think it's just a distraction. Because all these things now, people are saying, okay, if you want to even make a new constitution, how are you going to with our Senate House that have everybody that is APC? So what kind of constitution are they going to write when there are no other opposition that will come on a round table with them to say, okay, this is how we want the constitution to be designed, or this is what we want INEC to be designed? You not go expect say make APC the power make them design the constitution because the people want to make them design constitution. They will design something that will favor them. The system will still remain the same. For this Jonathan, I just tell people, make people not buy them more. That distraction. Just to put people mind down, say, Jonathan, that time when you didn't try, you know, wait the next election, you go win, and you know go win. Tinubu will just use this for 4 years. Then next one, he will still win again. Then it will be 8 years. Some of us, by that time, we will don't reach 56. All these shots go with the shot now small will come to talk that time. That's just what I want to say.
Thank you.
This one are just distraction. Nothing is happening.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right. I'd like us to quickly take another call here.
That's just what I want to say.
Hello. off your TV, sir. Please talk to us, Ogashimizi.
Niger Watch.
Good evening to you, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Thank
Good
you.
day. Good afternoon. I greet all Niger Watch family. Yeah, Mr. Elvis, in fact, for everything that happens yesterday, everything that you said yesterday, you know, this thing you are saying yesterday about the YouTube issue, you know, there's a time we were saying, and when I say something, it don't go aggressively to people again. I say, it's like Niger was beginning to change. I never know there is something behind it. Kudos to you. Well, congratulations again to that's good. Good. So
thank you, sir.
Now, Niger World, there is something Nigeria always say when something happened. Even this media, they always say, oh, Nigeria, they lose billions. What are the people they killed during the protest? They will never bring it on the media. The only thing they focus the money. Oh, Nigeria lost, Nigeria lose, Nigeria lost. Come on, when will these people get their brain together? Do you know the people that lost their life had to certain people pass that money they are calling? Tell me the people have died that use money, even if they can bring billion to say, take this billion, let me have my life. Even our brother, Senator Ifan Yoba, if there any way he can give even 20 billion or any more amount, so please take this money, let me be alive. Or what I don't know why Nigeria, they don't care about Nigeria government. They don't care about masses, about people. They don't care about that. They only care the money they will steal. See, there's something that is a bill I sent to you that this man that do family flew here, they call him Steve. They asked a question that which organization make a lot of money. The lady now, you know what she answered? He said, politicians. Oh, you know what he said? You know what Steve said? I sent that video to you. He said, no. The politicians all the whole world, they steal a lot of money. You see, everybody know that politicians, they are armed robber we have everywhere. So this one, that one about this one that's saying, you know why when I look good luck Jonathan sometimes, you know, that he's smiling. Sometimes I like the man when he was ruling, he was a president. But when Tinubu, that shenanigan election, he is the first person that went to there to compensate him. I said, what's wrong with this man? Just calm down, hold on. Let us see what is going on. Now you see, you know, the Fulani caliphate. You know what they do. If they will like somebody, they will control. That's
all right.
Why they want
thank you
to come to the power.
Thank you.
Because people will do undo and stop all this criminality and
thank you, sir.
This doing.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chimize. Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Let me take another call quickly. We have okay, I lost that right there. We have Madam Origin with us. Good evening to you, Madam Origin. Please, I would like you to talk to us. Madam Origin, hold on. I can't hear you yet. I don't know what's happening. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Good evening to you, man. Talk to us. Happy weekend to you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, my co-workers. We are here again to do our civil duty, donating our hours and hoping that things will work out. Mr. Niger Watch, I greet you. I greet Mama Diaspora. I greet all the ninjas, all the people that come out here every day. The fact that I'm speaking does not diminish the fact that you're here, and I greet all of you. All those that are quiet, I greet you. The panelists, I greet everyone.
Thank you.
Mr. Niger Watch. Same old. Today I'm going to talk to the people I come here for, the Nigeria youth. Please, I'm begging. Every day I come here, I beg you, I say, please stay awake, stay alert. Those of you, the few, the brave, the resilient, those that have refused the status quo. Please, when you wake up in the morning, vow you will never be like your elders. The problem remains with the elders. Because, with the exception of few, Pa Adebanjo and the likes of him, God will keep that papa for us, sustain him. I pray that he will be alive to see the Nigeria or what he envisioned.
Amen.
Another person that I respect and beginning to respect now, I see Pa Awolowo as the man that saw tomorrow. The others were smart, the others were, rambunctious, they have insight, but they lacked foresight. That man had foresight. That was why he tackled Zeke and said, what you are looking for, don't pray for it on your children. And his brother Akintola, who joined what is, because they love something that not that he didn't like it, but he rather go for posterity. We are still looking for men that want to preserve posterity. I was listening to all of them as they all are speaking. The Nadeco that came out, I kind of give them, I kind of doff a hand for them, or maybe there are moles among them. That when they were offered to, they said, this my professor said, when they came, they said, we don't want politics, we don't want voting, we want sovereignty, we want a sovereign national conference. We want to restructure and bring out what we want for everybody. But these evil people that have sat for the last only God knows how long, this evil has been on. They were able to Maradona them. They start all this, their COCCSAL, that's what they did to the Nadeco. Coalition of crooked criminals seeking soft landing. Maneuver them to go into politics. Till today, nobody is now asking for. So my question I'll keep asking this question until these evil people, their ear will burst. Who is truly gaining from the system we are in now? Who is gaining? Where is the light? Where is the good road? Where are our resources? Where are our lands? What is happening to our widows? What is happening to those that are being fined? What is happening to those in IDP camp? A nation that is sovereign, yet it has the refugees of its own people. A system that buys its own people. A system that has nothing to offer its people. And so I come back to you, my dear young youth Nigerians. Never give up. Don't believe in them. That man said something that looks like similar to what I keep saying. He said he has to dismantle, dislodge, displace this system. And it is inner words, interrupt, intercept, interject, and bring up something that is going to save lives, that is going to restore our resources back to us, that is going to make an average Nigerian breathe. We really need to breathe. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Madam Origin. God bless you. Okay, let me take one more call before I will show you guys or go on the surprise that we need to talk about. Okay. Law of God is my strength. Thank you very much, man. Please, I would like you to talk to us, guys. Help us to press on the like button, help us to share. Let our voices go far. Thank you very much. Now, God bless you now. I saw a super chat from Messi Morigi. Thank you very much. God bless you. George Blue Shell. Thank you very much. May God bless you. I really do appreciate this. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you, madam. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone on the comment section. I like to greet those people because they do very big work. When you go there, you read it and laughter. Yeah. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for everyone who worked behind the scene for my brother Naija Watch. And Naija Watch, thank you for all you do. Mommy Diaspora, thank you for always being here. I don't know how you do it too. The Lord is your strength. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, when I look at Nigeria system, I look at Nigeria like a system of a slave and master. I can hear what Mrs. Origin said. She said, who is benefiting? The citizens of the country are not benefiting. But I'm looking, how am I going to put it? Am I going to put it like during the apartheid season time in South Africa, where we have the whites controlling the black? Am I going to put it, let me just put it like that. There's a name they call it, which I've forgotten. There's a Punjab system, where we have a master and a slave. That's what is happening in Nigeria. They are taking Nigeria as hungry people. Nigerians as beggars in their own country, not in other man country where you say, okay, you don't have paper, you'll be running a hiding in the hole, hiding everywhere for people not to see you. In a country that is your own, that's where you are born. Nigeria government has turned our people to slaves. And we cannot blame these people. I've come to look at it and they are trying in their own way. They are the ones who came out and protest. So we should give them kudos for what they did. But how are we going to get ourselves out of this mess? That is what I am asking all the time. Now, Mr. Jonathan, he has come with his wife, and they have scattered Nigeria. During that time, the one that is wearing a gold bra, all of them, and the one that called himself FFK, all of them stole Nigeria money. He was at the airport, the airways, whatever they call him. He stole. He couldn't account for the money till today. He was in PDP. He ran straight to APC because when you go to APC, your sins are forgiven. Now, Jonathan, whether he's planning to come back, all these things, that was the meeting they had. All those meetings they have, Alibaba, the 40 thieves, it's all these things they did. They are telling because they are thinking that Peter Obi is going to go to PDP. So they want to block his way. He later decided to go there so that they can block him there. You see, one thing I always hear about this, our country, the time will come when we will be, you go market, you don't go come back. Make I use cloak in that account. Because enough is enough. We cannot continue like this. Everybody, they are coming to take and take and take and take. How when are we going to get this country back? And I want to tell some people when they say we talk, that invests me. Leave us, let us talk. This is the only way we can break out. The way I see when I see Nigeria, I'm so angry. Now Nigeria have gone to use borrow Ogun State governor. He has gone to do big problem. We don't know what is going to happen now. American court is against us. So we don't know whether they are even the steal most of our foreign investments. So whatever is there. So we don't know what is going to happen. These people have sold this country to cover. We are going to find out until these old men, they carry their bag and go to wherever they want to go. Because we have had enough of debt. They should leave us alone. Let us repair our country. It is enough. It is enough. That is why South Africa, that Nigeria helped during the time of Mandela to give them money for Mandela to run into our country. We helped them. Now because a girl, Nigerian girl, this thing. They say if it's Nigeria, they all protest and Iran because of the way our country is. Our country needs to be better. And it's only the citizen that can make it work. Thank you, Nigeria.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you. My love God is my strength. Okay, callers, please let me come back to you. All right, guys. Before I want my panelists to start talking, as you all already know, that God has been faithful. We hit 100,000 not long. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, but you are thinking.
Yes.
Well, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Because these people there. All right. Thank you very much, my people. As you know that we hit 100,000 not long. Yes. Our reward, they don't say that can't give me. So
Hey.
I thought I should bring it here to, celebrate with every one of you that have supported us all this day long, right from day one. So this is it right there. I'm going to play the video shortly. You can see the name is right there, Niger Watch Media, engraved on it. Then as you can see, that was the letter they sent to me, from YouTube directly, congratulating me, telling me how I started with, they're reminding me the first time you hit 100 subscribers. And they also remind me when the first time I hit 1,000 subscribers. And they're not telling me now you have hit over 100,000 subscribers. So they congratulated me. So there you go. And yes, that is me right there holding it in my arm. So let me take you guys through how we receive them, or rather how I unpackage them better, So watch this video, guys. I'm going to post the video as well. For those of you that missed out, you can watch it later. Watch this video. I love your voice. Hello, guys. Now, I have a surprise for you. Finally, it's here. Yes, as you all know that Niger Watch Media have hit 100,000 now, over 100,000 subscribers. So there's a reward for it. So I'm going to open this one right now. Let me open this one so that we can take this. We can take this together. Bear with me. Wow. All right, I have a letter right there coming from YouTube congratulating us. Some of the things they say right here is that, do you remember your first subscriber, your first 100 subscriber, or your first 1,000 subscribers? Now you are 100,000 subscribers. Congratulations to you from YouTube team. Neil Mohan, CEO YouTube, send that to me. Now, let's go to the main door. This is the play. Wow. Let's take this. Now, this is it. Let me take it out. I'm so excited. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Thank you. I just want to say, every one of you that have subscribed to my channel, that have been so encouraging, that have been consecrated to my channel from the one to now, I just want to say I'm grateful. Every one of you. Without you, I would not be able to achieve this. Thank you very much for this wonderful achievement. Thank you to YouTube. Thank you for the privilege. Thanks to Almighty God. Guys, let's take it to 1 million subscribers. Thank you very much.
Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Anytime you see a person who is doing anything exceptional, it is not luck. And let me just even be bold to say it's not favor. It's not favor. It's not grace. God is not selective with grace.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate my mother for being there, for our prayers day and night, for our own consistency as well as an elderly woman. You know, I want to say thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always, and I love you so much. Thanks for your prayers, your support, everything that you're doing. I want to appreciate all my team. I want to appreciate all my admins, my team, both the one you guys know and the one you don't know. I want to tell you guys that this is for us all. Without you guys, I cannot be where I am today. I've said it so many times. Nobody on earth, I said it again, nobody on earth that have succeeded without the support of a fellow human being. You guys are so supportive. You guys are my backbones. I want to say I'm grateful. I want to say thank you so much to all my wonderful panelists that have been consistent, both the ones that have always here and those of you that have not been here for so long. For a reason best known to you, I want to say you are part of this success. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you to all my callers, my dedicated callers. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you very much to all my wonderful, dedicated commenters who are always there, you know, who speak for me on my behalf. I want to say thank you. Thank you to my spectators, every one of you that is wishing us well, that is super chatting this platform, that is sharing our videos, that is liking our videos, that is doing everything to make sure that this train moving on. I want to say I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm not taking none of you for granted. We might offend you sometimes. My speech, my stand, my body language, sometimes my stepped on your toes or in one way or the other. I want to say always forgive us, because tomorrow will offend you again. You know, but we don't take it to heart. Forgive me, forgive my panelists, forgive my callers. Let's join here together to have a new Nigeria. God bless you all. Thank you very much. I'd like us to move on. I don't know if anybody want to say anything on the panel quickly before we move on. Anybody want to say anything on the panel? Okay, let's move on then. For now, I'd like to call on the first person on the show to speak to us. The first person is give us a mandate. If you are there, sir, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you.
Well, thank you very much. Can you hear me clearly, sir?
Yes, thank you.
Good evening to you. Once again, congratulations on this milestone. Congrats to you and your family. More wins to come for you and your family. If you do good, good will always follow you, and you attract good also. You've done well for Nigeria, and you continue to do well for Nigeria. Praying that the award will bring more award to you, and then more wins, more recognition globally and internationally. Blessings to you and your family. Greetings, Mama Diaspora. Thank you very much for all that you do for the platform. Thank you for the support. Thank you for standing in for your son. Thank you very much. Just praying that the Lord Almighty will continue to bless you and keep you all. Keep the panel, keep the station, keep the family together. In Jesus' name. Thank you very much. Well, greetings to the panelists. Greetings to everyone.
Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you.
It's been a wonderful time. Honestly, when it comes to the issue of Nigeria, with all that you showed today, and the issue of Jonathan, the issue of Ganduje, and the issue of INEC, and the issue of, the country has been so destroyed to the point that you now have to see people like Opewolo in a see. Let me tell you something, people, Edo people. See, the reason why your state is very, very important and very, very sacrosanct is the fact that Uniben is one of the premier universities in Nigeria. I know of Unilad, I know of University of Ibadan, my state. I know of UniBen, Unilorin, Ahmadu Bello University, and a handful of them. But the reason why Edo State is very, very sacrosanct is because of that alma mater, that educational house or hub called UniBen. Let me just probably give you maybe some few minutes of background about UniBen. So growing up as a child, you went to primary school, went to secondary school, and now all of a sudden you want to go to higher institution. And the very first 5 schools that comes to mind: Unilag, University of Ibadan, UniBen. Let me even say the very first 3 schools, because Ahmadu Bello University is maybe not, but the very first 3 schools that comes the University of Ilorin, the very first 3 schools: University of Ibadan, UniBen, or Unilag. And that tells you the reason why people are talking about Edo State. Now, after all said and done, they now bring someone like Okpewolo. It's an abuse to the people of Edo State. And I mean, anybody can be governor. Don't get me wrong. Anybody can be governor. Because what? They saw what happened in the center, and they're trying to replicate that same thing. Now, the man that spoke yesterday in Arise was shouting, "Hey, Tinubu beat Lagos, Tinubu beat Lagos, he did this in Lagos." You showed us a video here, how they were stealing from people in the broad daylight in Lagos, how they were robbing. That is the Lagos that Tinubu built. Lagos of thugs, Lagos of Agbero, Lagos of, if you cannot vote for the drug baron, don't come out and vote. The Lagos where Oro worshippers, we have politicians. That is the Lagos that Tinubu built. Now, Agbero in Lagos now is a lucrative business. In fact, it's a lucrative career in Lagos. Why? Because Tinubu destroyed the legacy of people like Awolowo and then brought in Togri, Agbero. And so that is what they are trying to paint for Edo State. And this is why this issue, this fight, should concern everybody, including you, Mr. Elvis. This battle should concern you and concern you more because it's your state. And so what you did for Basaki, now they saw what you did for Basaki. They know that Basaki is a failure, including Aswe Godalo, because if you compare Aswe and Okpewolo, there's no difference. One is just bankrupt intelligence-wise, character-wise. The other one is just bankrupt in honesty, in human feeling, and lacks character and empathy. So Okpewolo and Aswe, they are not different. They are just the same character. And so the issue of Edo State is very, very crucial. Although we know that there is INEC machinery already, because they are telling that the election that brought the druggy, even the international world know that Tinubu did not win the election. He told INEC, so who is competing who now? INEC said the election that brought in Tinubu was free and fair. Tinubu said he bought his way to become the president. So who is telling lies? Is it Mahmoud Yakub or Drogi? But we know who is telling lies. Both of them are telling lies. Tinubu know that he didn't win the election. Mahmoud Yakub will know how much he collected from Tinubu. It is no more allegedly, because Tinubu has told us that he bought his way to become president. So that means he paid Mahmoud Yakub and his boys, Festus Okoye, Mahmoud Yakub, all of the INEC commissioner, except for Inina OT. That's the only person they could not buy in Abia. But other ones were paid, were bought. So Mahmoud Yakub, Tinubu, they know that Tinubu did not win the election. Even Tinubu himself know that he didn't win the election. And that's why he has the guts to tell the Shashana, I have paid you guys now. What he told them in the north is that I bought the seeker, I paid you guys. I have paid you. So why are you guys crying? Why are you guys clamoring? I have paid you. During the campaign, I brought money to you guys. During the election, I gave you guys money. I got fake bishop, I paid them. In fact, some of those fake bishops were Muslims. That after they did what they did, they went to pray in the mosque. You see that? The fake bishop, some of them were Muslims.
After they did what they did, they went to pray in the mosque. So Tinubu is telling Nigeria that I have paid you guys, I have paid you, so I bought this seat. So Tinubu, Mahmoud Yakub, they know who the winner of the election was. It is no other person than Mr. Peter Gregory Obi was the one that won the election. But because of the corrupt system, and that's what they are trying to replicate in Edo State, and that's why this battle, like I said earlier, concerns you, whether you are a Yoruba man or you are Igbo person. You are first a Nigerian. In the summary of you are in Nigeria, so whatever concern Edo State should concern you. And that's why we should not just keep quiet. They told you some days ago or some months ago that because of the flood, beavers were destroyed. Is it only in Edo State they have beavers? You have 744 local government, or maybe more than that. Over how many thousand polling units? So each polling unit should have a beavers. Mahmoud Yakub, if flood destroyed the ones in Edo State, you can go and borrow my state. Shema Kinde, the INEC commission in your state, borrow Edo State, the beavers in Edo State, in your state, borrow Edo people, the beavers that we have in your state, for them to conduct the election so we can have a free and fair election. But you know what? They won't do that. They are ready to rig the election. And so they should be called out as soon as possible. Both APC and PDP, they are ready to rig. They are ready. You saw what happened during the local government election that Obasanjo did. How can one political party win the whole local government in those states? Is that how the people love PDP? So they can't love PDP. They cannot vote against PDP. That is what is playing. Now, bringing it down now to the Jonathan issue. This country, Mr. General will always say that Nigeria is not a normal country. Nigeria is not a normal country. Nigeria is an abnormal country where you now have abnormal elders ready for their grave, still doing wickedness against their country. Jonathan, the last time I checked, ran the country and ran it into destruction. Under Jonathan, a minister bought brazier. In case you know what they call them common for Yoruba, brazier. They even pack it in the front of a woman. A woman bought it, a minister bought it for how many $1 million? Maybe our own is special, I don't know. That happened under Jonathan. Now they are not telling that Jonathan is warming up to run. Which presidency? The one he destroyed and they keep building on, or which one? Which one? Now is a way to sideline the South, not just Peter Obi, the Southeast, because they know that in their mind, an Igbo person cannot be a president of Nigeria. And that's why when people say, let's disintegrate, it's a just call. Let everybody go their way. It's like this thing cannot hold. Now, another reason why it cannot hold. How can a sitting governor caught in camera collecting bribe? Now, is corruption case file? And like I said some days ago, that case file has been destroyed before the protest. They are only looking for a way to hang, they are looking for a place where they can hang the corruption case of Ganduje. And that's why they waited for the protest to now say, oh, after how many days, now Ganduje's case file was destroyed when protest happened. Now, the question is it only in the court you have that file? And I said it here. The lawyer, either for the state government or even the APC lawyer, have their own, they have that file of the case. So if the one in court was burnt, you can get another copy. So now, what it tells you that they just affirm that Ganduje is corrupt. Ganduje is a thief, not allegedly. Now, to exonerate him, they have to destroy his case file. So now, pay him. Tinubu, the drug baron, is nominating him to be an ambassador. Ambassador to which country? Maybe not a Western country, but anything can happen. So this tells you the level at which the country is destroyed. That is the level to which the country has been destroyed. Now, to the man that spoke, Afibalola, he owns a school. He's a man from Ekiti. He's one of the elders speaking truth to power. But let's not be carried away with the euphoria of most of these statements, because before now, what was their statement after the election? Most of these guys, they know who Tinubu is. They know that Tinubu is a criminal. Now, you saw all of these things. When this guy was vying to run for presidency, what did you guys say? And that's why the man called Obasanjo will never be forgiven. Obasanjo will not be forgiven, because whatever you are seeing today, that a criminal drug baron became the president of Nigeria, happened under the watch of Obasanjo. Obasanjo had the case file of Amoda Songolere Tinubu in hand. Chicago did not happen last year. Chicago happened so many years ago. Remember, Salisu, there was a case of Toronto. That was when the issue of Chicago came up. Ribadu and Obasanjo had the case file of Tinubu, but because of the selfish ambition of Obasanjo, he let Tinubu slip. His case file slipped off his hand. Ribadu knew and said that Tinubu is a criminal. Today, the same Ribadu is serving under Tinubu and persuading for Tinubu, calling Tinubu daddy. Nigeria is not a normal country. It's a country where if you have to be celebrated, you have to steal. And not just steal, you steal more. And you see where people, they now see someone like Dino Melayo displaying the fleet of vehicle that he has in his garage, knowing fully well that the cars were bought with stolen money, including wristwatches. They celebrate him. Nigeria is not a normal country. Nigeria is an abnormal country where corruption, thief, stealing is being celebrated. You just display your own award. You can tell Nigerians the story of how you get to 100,000. And I like Google because YouTube is also owned by Google. They can give you a timestamp of your first subscriber. They can give you a timestamp of your 100th subscriber, just to show you that this man is an hardworking man. How many politicians in Nigeria can prove to you? Are we including timestamp? And that's why I asked some days ago, is Tinubu successful? Is he successful? Is Wike successful? These are criminals. Mr. Elvis Onyedigi is a successful man because you can trace the trajectory, you can trace the history, the hierarchy on which his success is built on. YouTube just displayed it. Mr. Elvis, Nigeria is not a normal country. Nigeria is an abnormal country where evil reign, and you have to be celebrated. You have to steal more and continue to steal. Edolites, wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and let's fight this fight. Not Aswe, not Okpeolu should be your governor. Aswe is in government for the past 16 years. The budget of last year is still being run under the watch of somebody called expert or a technocrat. The budget of last year running concurrently with this year's budget under the watch of a technocrat called Aswe Igodalo. It is not behind him.
All right, thank you. Thank you. I ring the bell, sis, now.
Oh, I don't hear the bell. If I hear, I would have saw. Honestly, I didn't hear the bell. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and more will come your way in Jesus' name. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'd like the next person to talk to us. Thank you for your prayers, and I say a big amen to that. Thank you very much for those of you that super chatted. Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, thank you very much. Jaja, thank you. Blessed Lady, Mercy Omorige, and Judge Blue Shell, thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you, my wonderful people, and God will bless you, man. Okay, let me come to Oga Chris. Oga Chris, please, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, Domosa, and good evening, everybody. Happy weekend to you all. It's good to be with all of you again. I'll just start by saying, Mommy Diaspora, a special weekend greetings to you. Thank you, Mommy, for all you do. We appreciate you from the depth of our hearts. And everybody there on the comment section with Mommy Diaspora, I say good evening to you all. Thank you so much for all you do. And people that are calling in, people that are watching us, people that are not even saying anything, but you are a secret fan of this station. we say thank you so much. And the people on the panel with me, yeah, I greet you all and I salute your sagacity, your tenacity, your ability to make it to the show every evening. It shows your depth of desire to see your nation work in your lifetime. Yeah, Mr. Andawoch, I want to say congratulations once again. It can never be enough. I listened to Give Us Our Mandate, and two things stood out for me. And the first is that, you see, this success is something that is traceable, very, very traceable. It's not just magical, and it's as a result of hard work. And like you said earlier, it's consistency. It has nothing to do with miracle or anything. So that means for anything we do, with a mind of focus for, and if we are being consistent, eventually and we'll get the appropriate result. And I think that is what happened to you. And once again, congratulations. And I wish you more wins. I wish everybody on this platform more wins, even as we wish ourselves better things for a better tomorrow. Well, for the Edo State election, and I'm very glad, Mr. Nanjao, that you played the video of Mahmoud. You see, I think this is the problem. I don't know if these people, if they have a way of trying to give voice or to react to what we say on this channel. It was only yesterday we were talking about the rigging in Edo State. If you remember, the last 1 hour of yesterday's presentation was about how they may intend to rig the election in Edo State. And lo and behold, we can see Mahmoud telling us, assuring us that the 2023 elections, they were free and fair. Of course, we know they were not free and fair. You see, this also speaks to the contempt with which they treat Nigerians. Because in any sane society, in any sane clime, people like Mahmoud, they should be behind bars, or at least they should be facing prosecution. They should be accounting for over 300 billion that was budgeted for a technology that couldn't deliver, a technology that's working all over the world. There's no country in this world, there's no country as it stands now that has had the beavers or whatever they call it in their clan that has failed during election. It is only in Nigeria. India, the largest democracy in the world, they will hold election within 24 hours, you have the results. Their technology never ever fails. South Africa, little countries scattered all over the face of the earth, they hold their election and they don't experience this glitch or whatever Mahmoud call it, the kind of technological failure that was experienced. You see, it's just the shame of a nation. It is how we treat ourselves. And trust me, this has nothing to do with democracy. It has everything to do with our greed, our gluttony, our quest to acquire wealth in any way that is possible. That's just what happened. So, in this connection, I want to join the voices of the good people of Edo State, people that have been talking. And Mr. Anjawosh, once again, thank you for raising this point yesterday. I think it should be on the front burner. We should be very, very careful in the next coming Edo State gubernatorial election. As for me, I know deep down in me that it's a payback time for Tinubu, not even in favor of Ukpewolo, but for his own personal satisfaction, to ensure that he pays Obaseki back in his own coin. It's an opportunity and it's going to be a battle royale. So all hands must be on deck. We mustn't rest on our oars, hoping that everything will work on its own. We all have to speak up against election rigging. If any person is going to lose, the person should lose gallantly. It's enough it's enough for taking the wishes of the people away from them. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I repeat again, enough is enough. The wish of the people must be heard. Whoever the people vote for must be allowed to ascend power, no matter how bad that person is. Let the people's choices be made manifest. The choices of the people must not be occluded by just one person, by the wish of just one person. They have to allow the vote to count whoever is responsible, and they don't like all of us. This is beyond party lines. We all have to wake up. Let's wake up. The deal is settled. They know what they are going to do. It is not just ordinary that Mahmoud from nowhere is telling us, reminding us that the elections of 2023 were free and fair. We knew the elections, they weren't anything close to free and fair, apart from just pockets of free election. And those pockets of success, they were by sheer zeal, desire of the people. So that is why I'm saying the same thing in Edo State. We all have to be desirous. We all have to show that zeal. He was a mandate already talk about the local government election. You all saw what Obaseki did. It was violence, war against the people. It was war. We lost people in that election as if it was a civil war. But Obaseki wouldn't care. They continued in that direction. So this is what these people do. They don't believe in free and fair elections. Obaseki is not different. The PDP is not different. The APC is not different. They are all the same thing. They are going to ensure that whatever it takes, they will do it to ensure they come back to power. So please, I don't like the voters in Edo State. I know we have a good political consciousness and acculturation, but we must learn how to defend our vote in any way we can. We can keep talking now, we can start talking and keep talking and keep talking and bring it to the awareness of everybody. Whoever they are sending as our INEC resident electoral officer, we must have to make it clear to them. If possible, we call them, we send them mails, whatever we can do, we have to raise their awareness. That is the duty for all of us, because the people are so politically conscious. I'm very sure that Edo Lights, they have all decided the direction. Each of them, they've decided the direction they want to go. They know who they are voting for and they know why. But the other thing is that will your vote count? This one, they're already forcing people to use CAP. If you don't use CAP, there will be repercussion. If you don't use some form of regalia, there will be repercussions. So let's stay politically active. Talking about corruption, you see this Diazan issue that, like, give us some, you raised that issue as well. You see, the funny thing is that as part of the loot of Diazani, there's this particular mansion that was bought by Aluko, part of her funds that she used in, siphoning funds abroad. This mansion was later purchased by Tinubu's son, Sheikh Tinubu, in the UK there. And this was the same mansion that Buhari stayed when he was in the UK. You see, these whole people, they are all connected. I'm saying this without even adding allegedly, because it was there all over the news. It was there all over the news. So all these people, they say they are fighting corruption. It's just the same thing. They are circling themselves around. They know exactly what they are doing. They don't care about you and I. They are the owners of Nigeria. So that is why I'm not really impressed when any of them comes up at any point in time to say one or two good things about the nation. I just look and I laugh. Is it a situational, are you just saying something based on the situation? Or you have changed? You have decided to leave that gang, that people that own Nigeria. It is unfortunate now that people that are talking now, they were all there when this whole thing started. They all saw the danger. They all saw the kind of person that was coming to become the president of the nation. Nobody said anything. So the truth is that they are not really speaking because Tinubu, Tinubu or whatever, the way he came to power or whatever is wrong. No, that's not their problem. Their problem is that people are suffering. It appears people are suffering. That's just what they want. Of course, they have to say something because the situation is so bad that these people, they are just coming one after the other to say one or two things so that their name will be there in history that, okay, they tried to say something. But deep down in them, if we really have to be fair to ourselves, you understand that these people were there when this whole thing started. Everybody kept mute. Everybody kept quiet. And the worst of all of them is Obasanjo. I have to say that repeatedly. Obasanjo had the opportunity of stopping all these people. It was his personal greed that even allowed all these people to come to power in the first place. Today we talk about Mahmoud, but go and look at the elections under Obasanjo. That was how all these people came to power, all of them. If you see what they did in the 5 states, the 5 southwest states, it has to be through the courts that the likes of Arigbe Raska, the one from Osun State, that he came. Then the other one from Ekiti, the other one from Oyo, all of them came through the courts because the elections were so bad. And Obasanjo is coming out to tell us that things are not good, or I don't know what he's talking about because I don't care to listen. Because he single-handedly ensured that this democracy we are looking at today, that this democracy went in this direction, which ought not to be. He had the opportunity to start this on a clean slate. He had all the power. He was so powerful. Then if he wants to remove Senate president, it's just within, he can remove any Senate president at any time he likes. That was why under his tenure, we had like 3 or 4 Senate presidents in how many years? In a very short while. Because he was that powerful. All he needed to do was to do the right thing. But he would never had any of that. He had all the power to stop Tinubu legally. He had the file. He had the files of all these people that are ruining Nigeria today. But he allowed them to continue in power because of his personal agenda. And this is what the owners of Nigeria, what they do at every point in time. It's not just only at the national level, the same thing at the state level. You can imagine the same cry. That is why I said when these people, if they come crying out, I take it with a pinch of salt. I don't belong to that class at all. I don't belong to that class that once they just say something, one word, only one word, they will start clapping. No, I don't. I have to give you time. You have to prove yourself that truly you have changed your political ideology. Imagine in Edo State, because I'm just saying it's not just only the owner of Nigeria, the owner of the state is the same thing they do. Obaseki told us that they said he should bring money to share. They said Shomole said he should bring state money. And the Edolite said, no, that's not going to happen. We are going to support you to fight this. But some of us said, this man that has been dining with Oshomole, we don't trust him. And the rest, like they say, is history. Where is that money? The money he said Oshomole said he should bring, that they should come and share and divide. In his words. But today, you are taking a supplementary budget and you have the audacity, like Mr. Jonathan analyzed, that you have already spent 95% of these funds. Where did you get them from? So it means you have taken this as loan and they are just appropriating it now. They are signing it into law now. This whole thing does not make sense. And you tell me the person that's in charge of that economic team is not complicit in this. How is that? Another state is Zamfara State. The owners of Zamfara State, Matawale and Yari, these are people that have condemned souls and souls and souls in their states, all because of mineral resources, all because of gold mine. Matawale famously took bars of gold to the president and he declared that Zamfara gold belongs to Zamfara. Till today, where are those goats? Where are they? It came farmers, they go to farms that where you have mineral resources underneath. They use terrorism to chase everybody away. And they continue in that direction. They continue in that trajectory. And at the end of the day, people are crying. There's poverty in the north, out of school children, but these things are being orchestrated by their leaders. Yari did the same thing before Matawale came. Matawale came, he continued in that trajectory. And guess what? That's your Minister of Defense. You can see why this whole thing is not working. This entrapment is not working. You can see the level of inequality. What they have stolen in that axis alone is enough to take all the children off the streets. And it's on record, the last news that just broke. One of the people that followed Matawale to meet Buhari famously on that gold entourage has been arrested for the theft of gold. That is how shameful we are. And this man is also linked to terrorism. So that is obviously why they've not been able to quench the fire of terrorism in the north. Because the people sponsoring this terrorism, they are part of the government. They are there in the government. Nobody can stop them because they are the one promulgating the laws that ought to stop them. This is the system we run in Nigeria. This is so shameful. That is why people that are calling for a separation of this nation, they have the right to do that. It's not just about numbers. Numbers, doing what with numbers? What are we doing with the numbers? There are nations that are less than 100,000, they are surviving. There are nations that are over 100 million, they are surviving. So it has nothing to do with numbers. It has everything to do with leadership and the culture of the people. What the leaders are able to instill on the people that they superintend over. But in Nigeria, it's all barbadash. Nothing to show for anything, no principle. Words without enterprise. No standard of doing anything. The only thing we do is the will of the person in charge. Whenever the person wakes up in the morning, whatever the person thinks, that is the direction the nation will go. Today we have our aircraft stalled in France due to the shenanigans of some state governors. And it's just the same thing. You wake up, the same story, depressing news everywhere. And the people that ought to be the gatekeepers, the people that ought to speak up, they are the ones telling people to remain calm, that things will be okay. Is this how we want to compete with other nations in the 21st century? Is this how we want to move our nation ahead? Is this how we want to build a future for our children, for our children's children? Is this how we want to be relevant in the Committee of Nations? Is this how we want people to take us serious? Is this how we hope to pay our debt, the debt we are owing, the debt that they have used the oil under the ground of a deprived people to pay for years, decades of years ahead? And yet we are talking about one Nigeria. We are talking about the constitution is okay like that. It's just the implementation. It is not okay. The level of inequality is just too much. Only some group of people are benefiting from this structure, from this system. It ought not to be like this. That is why people must speak up. That is why the leaders that wake up once in a while to talk, that is why they should keep quiet. They have nothing to say. They have no say in this. As for me, I can never listen to these people, these sort of leaders. I have to see them do this consistently for a period of time, for a long period of time, not just under one administration, but different administration, so that I'll know where their loyalty lies. This sort of people, they are the people that you should dread more than any other set of politicians, because politicians, we already know who they are. We already know what they can do. Look at Professor Wole Soyinka. After how many, all the promises, then during the protest, he spoke up once, and that has been it. So this tells us, I'll just round up in 10 seconds. So this tells us that these people know exactly what they are doing. Let's not be carried away. Mr. Njawaj, I just want to appreciate you deeply for giving me the opportunity to pour out my heart. Thank you so much. And God bless you, sir. God bless Nigerians.
Okay, Chris, thank you, sir. And God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. And I say a big amen to all your prayers. Thank you very much for your support, your encouragement, alongside with others. God bless you, sir. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, you have the floor, sir. Good evening to you. I'd like you to talk to us.
Okay, Mr. Elvis, how are you today?
I'm very fine. No?
Thank you. Thank you very much. I greet you once again. God bless you. Thanks for the good work you are doing, and I congratulate you once again for the milestone that you've reached. I congratulate you and all your staff. Also, this goes to all of them, and I greet all the panelists. Those on the comment section, Mom Diaspora, I greet you. My God bless you. Yeah, and those that are listening, I greet everyone once again. Thank you. You see, I will quickly say this, where I believe it was Mr. Give us a mandate who was referring to the fact that Nigeria is not a normal country. Yes, of course, Nigeria is not a normal country. The lawlessness, the Nigerian lawlessness within the Nigerian government, within the Nigerian politicians, the Nigerian polity as a whole, it's not just only lawless, it is now senseless. It is so chronic. No, it is now a disease. It is so chronic to the point where they now believe that they can carry this lawlessness and this total disregard to the rule of law, they can carry it outside Nigeria. You see, when somebody lie, you become a chronic liar. At some point, you will begin to believe yourself. It's a form of a disease. I know the people who are in this space, you know, the psychologists, the psychiatrists, they have a way of diagnosing this kind of problem. When you lie to a point, you begin to believe in yourself that it's not just a lawless country, it's a chronic, when somebody is a chronic lawless country, because they now believe they can take it outside. If not, they are so brazenly. Mahmoud Yakubu is now saying that 2023 election was free and fair. He's setting the stage for 2027. In fact, setting the stage for the upcoming election in Edo State and the one coming up in Ondo State, thereabout. So he's setting the stage for the rigging. Make no mistake about it, the election is going to be rigged, whether you like it or not. So that's a settled matter. The issue now is how will parties, opposition parties, handle it? What is their preparation? What is their level of preparation? How are they going to counter it, man to man, word by word, polling unit by polling unit? How? That is the question. It is not about whether it will be rigged or it will be rigged. They will rig it. It's already planned and hashed, and and now the stage has gotten now to INEC to start preparing the ground. And the way Mahmoud Yakubu did in run up to 2023, telling Nigerians that the election in 2023 will be fair, they are going to use technology and all the rest of it. It set it was well hashed, well planned. And as the saying goes, if you beat me once, it's my fault. If you beat me, it's your fault. If you beat me second time, it's my fault. That is what is happening now. So he's now playing the same card, the same game. So he's setting the stage now. I believe that this kind of rhetoric from him and from INEC officials is now going to, it's going to be intense as the day goes, as we enter into this election and we get closer and closer to this election. they will continue with this rhetoric. It will not come from only him, it will come from other staffers of INEC, but he has set the stage. So this election is going to be rigged. It is not about whether it will be or not, it is about how prepared political parties are. And the only way to stop them is for the people of Edo State to come out en masse, en masse, and vote. That's on the part of the people. On the part of the people, that is what must be done. On the part of the political parties, they must have plan in place, word to word, how they are going to defend this and prevent this rigging. It is not about rigging that you will start talking about 5 p.m. on the day of election, or 3 p.m. on the day of election, or the next day of the... No. It is the rigging that you are ready to start exposing from 6 a.m. in the morning, if possible, 5 a.m. in the morning on the day of election. If you don't have such plans in place right now, you might as well just as one of the panelists will say, Madam Rita, say enter house. I think I will beg to use that phrase. It's very, very appropriate. Just forget it. Just forget it. For any other party outside the APC to win the election in Edo State, they must have their plan in place on the day of election. In fact, you start exposing them from 5 a.m. in the morning on the day of election. If you start talking by 9 a.m., forget it. It's all over. You must have your plan in place, the movement of materials from INEC designated location to all the polling units. You must be ready to match them, man for man. Anything short of that, please forget it. And at the end of the day, I, for one, I will characterize you as being an enabler. I will characterize all the other every one of them without exception. I will characterize them as being an enabler. In fact, as being part of it, as being a mole in the system. Because you cannot do this, all of this. And then on the day of election, you just want to lie low and just let it go. Let them just rig it and go. Then you have a problem. You have a serious problem. So that's just the way, I will see that. And because this country, is a lawless country. You know that they will use the law. It's a country that has no regard for the rule of law. Absolutely no regard for the rule of law. They don't give a damn. And they have no shame. That is what they now carried out. Trying go and pay the money. At the end of the day, that's your aircraft. You have to, it is the taxpayers' money now. You will pay that 75 million. Yes. I said it today. Nigerian government will pay the $75 million to get those aircraft. Whichever way they want to go about it, diplomatic, whatever, you will pay it. Is it the Chinese government that will pay the company? Is it the Chinese government that will sign surety for the company or what? You will pay. At the end of the day, the way you do things in Nigeria or the government, the way they will still go and use crude oil to settle it. The way they use rice to settle Nigeria for everything under the sun is the way they use crude oil to settle anything outside Nigeria. Rice is for Nigerians. Crude oil is for those outside Nigeria. Before you say jack, anything outside Nigeria, come and load. Bring your vessel. Give us the mandate. But that's the language they use in that industry. I know a little bit. I'm a layman, but I know a little bit of those languages. Give us your mandate. Send the ship in and come and load. They will settle them. At the end, is either Nigeria pay the $75 million or they settle them with crude. Because this is not Nigeria where it is, if it is the Nigerian people crying now, they settle Nigerians with rice. With 3, 4, 5 cups of rice individually. And they send about 20 bags of rice to each local government or to each ward. That's what will happen. So they don't have shame. They've spent millions of dollars of Nigerian taxpayers' money pursuing what is not, pursuing a useless agenda, something that you know that you are faulty already. Going to court all over. If they find their way, they will have bring that case to Kenya. They will have that case. They will have find a way to bring that case to Kenya or to one jurisdiction in Africa to come and get judgment. They are crooked judgment. All over the world, they are going all over the place to get judgment. They lost in US. They lost in United Kingdom. They lost in France. All these things are not cheap. Lawyers from the Ministry of Justice, they will be flying in and out all over the place, spending money. They will pay them. They will pay lawyers all over these places, and it is at the expense of the Nigerian people. And now at the end of the day, you will still pay this $75 million. And that's a country where they are calling for investors. You think the world that they don't know? The world even know Nigeria more than Nigerians. The world, the people outside Nigeria, they are aware of what is happening in Nigeria 3, 4, 5 times over than an average Nigerian. So those are the people you think they will come and invest in Nigeria. That you will use your kangaroo court to misalign them. All the investment they are bringing to Nigeria, see, it is the looted money they are bringing back. It is their own money. And using proxies. Go and lodge it in an investment firm. Lodge it in investment firm in Netherlands, in Brussels, in London. These are the tricks. They lodge it there, and those ones will come in as an investor. It is the looted money they are bringing back. And I'm ready to debate. Let anybody come out here and tell me any sovereign entity that has invested in Nigeria, whether from the UK or from the United States. I want to know. Maybe they are maybe they are living on another planet. I don't see them. It is the looted money that they are bringing back as investment, collecting interest on it again. Because nobody is going to bring money to Nigeria as it stands right now. Nobody. Wale Edu is just going around the place. Just when he speaks rubbish. And nobody is confronting him. Where is this money you are talking about? Where is it coming from? Can you tell us these entities? They can't. It is the looted money they are bringing back to Nigeria. And then they normalize, when they say, that is talk of money laundry at its very best. Just talk of money laundry. They clean it. Because by the time they bring it back, the money now becomes clean. It's now legitimate. They launder it. That's what they are doing. That's the money you have in our banks all over the place. That's why you have too much money, too much naira all over the place. I don't know how they want to fix the problem. A country that is not productive. Nigeria is not a productive country. It's simple and direct. That is clear to everyone. And you said you are reducing import duty so that the cost of goods can go down. Is another indication that you know the problem, but you don't know how to handle it. And your principal said so. We know the problem, but we just don't know how to handle it. We just don't know the solution to it. Now, if you give people that they should bring food into Nigeria free of charge, no cost, no import duty, what about the dollar that they converted in the first place to go and buy the goods? I was waiting that one journalist will just ask Wale Edu that question. What about, are they getting the dollar for 700 naira Is it not the same 1,005, 1,006 that they will still pay for the dollar? When they bring it down, tell me how it will now, the cost of goods will go down. Yeah, I just don't get it. Are you giving them waiver on Naira too, on exchange rates too? So deceptive. The only solution is production. The country must be producing. That's the only way you can solve this problem. That's the only way you can. The only way is to encourage small businesses, not this palliative distribution. You are wasting the resources of the country. Give businesses money. You know. And then finally, Mr. Elvis, just 1 minute. I crave your indulgence. I just want to quickly say something on this. You showed the video about the proposal, the new Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice, what's her name now? Kekere Ekun. That's another setting. They are now setting the stage now for 2027. Nigerians should just know that, but there's no time to say one or two things on that. But that's setting the stage now for 2027. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. I'll leave it at that for now. Thanks.
All right, Mr. Jonathan, God bless you, sir. Thank you very much for that wonderful submission and analysis. God bless you. Thank you for bringing that to our to our awareness. Thank you very much. I would like to appreciate you, Patty Solomon. God bless you. Thanks for the super chat earlier on. Let me move on to Black Panther. Black Panther, please talk to us. Good evening to you. Black Panther, you are not talking. Okay, Black Panther, you are not there. You are not talking. So I don't know what is happening. We need to have our final submission right now. I'm going back to give us a mandate again. Give us a mandate. Please give us your final submission. Let's do 5 minutes. Thank you very much, sir. Give us a mandate. It's not there as well. Oga Chris, please give us your final submission. Let's round up. Thank you, sir.
Make I talk?
Yes, sir. 5 minutes. Final submission. Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah. Mr. Nanjawa, thank you very much for your indulgence the first time, for craving my indulgence. Yeah. It's very, very thought-provoking. If you listen to different angle of this discourse, I don't know. And the last speaker just opened up another, I don't know, a completely different dimension of how dirty, of how rotten the system is. Just take, for example, you are removing import duties like you just analyzed. Okay, what are you going to do about the people? Because these people, how did they get the forex that they used in doing this transaction in the first place? They have to go through the black market. So what's going to happen to that? We are just moving in circles. We are so confused as a nation. And I think the danger is that people are not taking this serious. People are still hoping that this government is going to do something that will be different from what we are seeing today. The circle is just going to continue. The earlier we get this into our head, the better for all of us. Tinubu is as confused as any person. He has made this so clear before he came to power. And he's continuing in that direction. And the people, unfortunately, the people he has around him, they are not helping matters at all. Initially, in all honesty, I had thought that, okay, for whatever it is, Tinubu, considering the retinue of staff he had around him in Lagos, he might be able to pull off something when he comes to the national leadership. But I just discovered that Tinubu is completely clueless. Completely clueless. He doesn't know what he's up to. Everything about him is, I don't know how to put it. Is it just fraudulent? I was even thinking with the students' loan, they are going to ease off a lot of problems, a lot of burdens in the society, because those are the kind of things that ought to alleviate poverty, not distribution of rice. When somebody is coughing, you give him rice. When he's having a headache, you give him rice. Whatever it is, you give him rice. Imagine things like student loan. Those are the intervention that will ensure that everybody has at least a post-secondary education. And this is exactly how nations are built. So that obtaining education will no longer be dependent on your family background. And imagine if we can have a mass of educated people. Just imagine the transformation that will percolate in the society. And this is another intervention that could have curbed all the shenanigans going on in the campus, the intimidation by lecturers, the sexual harassment and everything, and the absenteeism on our campuses. But as usual, Tinubu and his crew, they have a completely different plan from what you and I is thinking of. And again, the stage is set. All you need to do is just to go and read the profile of that Justice Ekekere Ekun. Just go and read the profile. This is an APC judge, in and out, in every respect. And these people, they have a way of, they just know exactly what they are doing. That was why Justice Mary Odili, she was supposed to be the next person. When this man was there, Tanko Yusuf was there, Tanko was there. Now, the problem was that even while Tanko was there, Tanko was already too ill to continue. But they didn't allow him to resign. With all the allegations against him, he was the Supreme Court judge with all the allegations against him by his peers. Buhari kept him in power. They kept Tanko there. They kept him there. They kept him there. They were waiting because the next in line would have been Justice Mary Odili. They waited for the tenure of Justice Mary Odili to run out. And after her tenure ran out, lo and behold, in the next couple of weeks, Tanko announced his resignation. And then they brought in the Ariwola that is there. So Nigerians, we have to wake up and round up with this. Edo Light, please. This is now more than election. It is about the soul of Edo State. Monitor your election, protect your votes. Thank you, Mr. Naija Watch.
Oga Chris, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thank you for being there always. I appreciate you. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, please, if you are there, your final submission, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Let me quickly just, continue from where Mr. Chris stopped with, with respect to this new recommended Chief Justice of Nigeria. She's a female, which normally is supposed to be a year of, a fresh breath. I mean, it should bring some kind of level of relief to Nigerians that have been, that we have raised so much concern about our judiciary, the transparency of the judiciary. But in this case, it is not. It is not. Just because you are live now on broadcast, I was actually trying to even do more on this woman. Everything the thing is that this woman, she's an APC woman. So as I said, they are just laying the stage for 2027. That is what is going to happen. And as I said earlier also, that it's supposed to bring some sense of relief to every one of us. But it's not the case. That is their intention. They always think that they are smart. They try to preempt Nigerians, but it's very, very easy to, to break them, to see the games they are playing. Very easy. The Nigerian government, they always think that because their permutation here is that it has to be a woman, and it will bring that sense of, people will calm down a little bit. I know that in subsequent broadcasts, we will bring the judgment of this woman, and we will analyze it side by side, and then you'll be shocked when people are already saying she's an APC judge. You'll be shocked. The only thing I can say for now is that this is a stage. They are setting the stage for 2027. The woman that was part of the panel, the election tribunal panel last year, those ones that are female, we saw their shenanigans. In fact, they are more brutal than the men. We saw their judgment when they read their judgment. They are even more brutal. That is how decayed the judicial system is. Because it is the women that are more easily manipulated. It's very easy. They have husbands. They will go through their husbands to manipulate them. And they will give them promises, their children and all the rest of it. Unfortunately, the women are not bringing any relief to Nigerians in this regard. It is still same old, same old. We're not getting anything out of it. And because they are so shameless, I go back to Edo State. The video you show of Okpeolo, Monday Okpeolo, it is, how will a political party in the first instance bring such a candidate, such a man out as their candidate? How? I've said it before severally on this platform over the years that, see, even forget about education. After all those people that have led us, they use this education to bamboozle us. We are all educated. They use this education to bamboozle us. They get there and then it is nothing. In fact, they are the best looters. That education should not be. But it is not disregarding education. No, it is not disregarding education in any shape, in any form. It is just saying it in the context of Nigeria, that when you look for character, you look for character of people. But in this case, aside from the fact that this man, you look for people, you look at their sense of judgment. This man, how will this man handle a state like Edo State? It's beyond reasoning for me. And I can tell you for free, it will not be December this year before that new governor will cry out that he has empty treasury. It will not be. He will cry out that there is no money. Everything is dry. And now you are bringing someone in who cannot even articulate one sentence and put it together to lead the people. It's beyond reasoning for me how a political party will present such a candidate. It's so sad. And I don't know how in the first instance this kind of a man even became a senator of the Federal Republic. It's still beyond reasoning. I can say with all sense of credibility that this man, I don't think he will have contributed once on the floor of the Senate. I stand to be corrected. Maybe the video is there where he stood up and he contributed once, other than yea, nay. The only time you will hear his voice on the floor of the Senate is when they say those that yea and nay. That's all. Even contribution alone, even though we know that their contributions are crooked and self-centered, even that one alone, how will this one stand up on the floor of the Senate and articulate an objective? How? And this is the man that now is coming out to be the governor of the state. It's so sad, it's so unfortunate. So in the final analysis, the die is cast, the election is going to be rigged. So it is now left for all the political parties, those that I support, those that I do not support, For them to protect this election, everybody must come out en masse. That is the only way. I can't say that enough. That is the only way you can stop this rigging. That's the only way. The results are already written. They are being written, if not written already. And on the day of election, is just to bring those results out. So it is in the hands of the Edo State people, each and every one of them. Even if you are dejected, depressed, and you don't feel like coming out to vote, and you feel like you don't want to vote because your vote will not. This time around, it is more important. It is an existential issue here now. The Edo State is at stake. The life of that state is at stake. So every Edoite, please come out with determination to vote and protect your vote. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. I will leave it at that for now. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you very much for your time with us. Guys, look at not very so I have noise because I'm outside. Okay, Augustine, thank you very much for your time with us. Good evening to you, sir. Please, I'd like to talk to us.
That noise can't be like, say, you they fry or they do, all those they fry something, sure, but I no worry. Anyway, good evening, everybody.
I got the idea, but I want go also.
I know. Say my instinct, they fail me. I know. Say something. They item 7. So I greet everybody. Good evening. All protocols duly observed. Let me start, though I'm late. Niger Watch, well, we've said it before. Congratulations for attending a milestone. I've seen the picture. I saw when you were bringing it out. You came out, start to unwrap it, unpackage it, and then showed us. So that's a testament. That's a step ahead of the rest for those that will achieve it. And being the fact that no Igbo they give them, it's not a case of, vote PDP, vote APC, so you can't get it, or maybe any other thing. So it's an honor well deserved. It's a milestone attained. Therefore, every milestone you reach will be the starting point of another one. I mean, the one, so this one done, you've conquered this, so you now set your eye on the other one. So the journey has just started. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you
very much. I saw Bala Mohammed Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State say he go draft a GEJ, President Jonathan, to 2027. See all these Almajiri governors. Sometimes when they talk, you lose interest in humanity. What is this man talking about? I say he will pay with his blood. Maybe he will buy himself. That is the way. That's what he means. If that is my understanding. Anyway, Jonathan is not a president. Jonathan is not a small boy. He knows that he can come back now. He's not a small boy. He knows. All this, it was in that Bauchi they stoned Jonathan, if we could remember. And that was where the PDP chairman, then during 2015, PDP chairman, I've forgotten the name, is from Bauchi State. When they were the day of
Haliru.
Thank you. Something like, yes. The day of the voting in 2015, the man was in Germany. PDP, even their country. What I'm saying you is fact. They. So they planned everything how to rig Jonathan out with Boko Haram. A fly away so that he go say it happened. He did Germany then. That the door fell. Can you imagine a PDP chairman, party chairman, not voting, not being in the country? So that is to tell you what they are planning every time. All this love, anyway. Jonathan is not a small boy, so I don't really need to waste time there. But the man is just talking pivot, absolute pivot. Then INEC say the election was free. Jesus Christ. See, thank God, Tinubu have given us his own version. You can't cry more than be bereaved. Tinubu said he bought the seat. And this man is coming now to tell us election was free, fair, and credible. So if election was free, fair, and credible, who did Tinubu cash then? You can't buy your seat and still tell me election is free, fair, and credible. See, this Nigeria don't suffer. To be honest with you, Nigeria don't suffer. in the hands of crooks. That is certified congenital. Congenital now from birth, or what Charlie Boy go say, follow come. These are congenital criminals. How can a professor, Professor Mahmoud, how can you say this? The fact that Tinubu has laid the cat out of the bag, what are you talking again? He said he bought the seat with his money, told your brothers, the northern leaders that came to disturb him. He said he bought the seat so nobody should disturb him. That's why I want to recover his money as quick as possible before either he's booted out or he wants to continue. At least, even if he's going for second term, he will know that I've recovered first term. So he will not be more measured than the, choicey. So these things now, it doesn't help nation building. What really are these people taking us to be? That we are illiterates or we can't reason? So if tomorrow night they ask Mahmoud, maybe on channel, normally they go to TVC, or let's say Rufai confronts him. He said, you said the election was free, fair, and credible. He said, yeah. He said, but Tinubu told northern leader that he bought the seat with his money. They will start to speak convoluted grammar. It's a shame, really. Sometimes I don't know why, but they are ashamed. They shame me. He had better keep quiet. Then,
Dr. CM,
yes,
please. If you have a second, some few seconds, please. And which one of these two, chronic and acute, which one of them is more intense?
Oh, more intense.
That is more intense. Because I was trying to choose the right word. Is it chronic or acute?
No,
because those are medical related words.
The one that is more acute is acute. Now acute, you go take start. Now the day more intense. When the thing don't they mellow down, you go become chronic over a period before you go die down. So when they say somebody is having acute gonorrhea,
that means I was even so generous when I was describing the lawlessness of Nigeria. So it's
Dr. CM, it depends. Dr. CM, it depends.
Okay. Be like say, are you talking from experience? Be like say you are an expert in that area.
It depends. You see, acute, like you talk, is the truth. Acute now the one way just the happen now. You see, at that stage of acute, if you catch them, you feel do something. But if the thing don't chronic, now be say the person don't they we don't say person don't they used to the steal. If person are acute thief, okay. He just start and now, just they do and now. So anything can happen. Police will catch him if he die. But if you don't pay for the business, like Tinubu now a chronic drug dealer, so you don't understand everything.
See, that's why if you know come Nigeria watch, you go miss. You see, that's why as Tinubu there now, nothing drug there, say it don't sort of normalize a bit. Now that are cute. Now that time when he hit you, bam. Now that why he gonna say yes. Now
you catch him then.
He go quick catch you. According to Fayoshe, he said, my name na Peter the Rock. If you hit me, na wahala. If I hit you, you get that one na wahala. Anyway, so that is the reason. So I don't condemn Justice Kekereku. Well, Kekereku, like somebody said yourself, is a certified APC lawyer. We know, even from the military, before all those things they are doing, from AD, all the judgment way they give, we know. So they are getting ready for 2027. It's okay, the judiciary in Nigeria is cash and carry. Some of us, we know, it's cash and carry. So it's only that because they've involved the judiciary to that level, the people appear helpless. They are not. They are not. There can never be a way the people in power will be greater than the power the people the people you vote in or they rig you in serving you will be greater than you. No, it's just that in Nigeria they just feel that everybody is waiting. Shebi go reach my turn. Maybe make me help. Like Bala Mohammed is saying now, people will just be gravitating towards him. Say, oh boy, make we get our own million from this man. Oh. Make we tell and just send me. Make I they go from Bauchi to Yenegoa. They deliver your message. You go be errand boy first. You go. That is what some people will now enlist. Say they send me any errand. You go there. They prepare. They give budget. Not knowing that you can topple them by telling them, look, the power you are exercising is on our behalf, and you cannot go beyond the way we want it. So as a result, we just want you to get out by every means possible. That's why this protest they continued. I heard that another one is coming, and like I heard, they say it might not be, it might not be as mild as the first one. However, I know some people like this protest. Our guest tomorrow, Liberos Oshoma, he speaks so much about protest and human rights and agitation. So tomorrow, I know a question may lead to that. He will kind of, give up because sometimes he speaks not like though a lawyer, but he speaks like one or something like the poor people, that is he doesn't speak like somebody who is privileged. Some of his interviews, he speaks as if he's the man that is doing shoe shiner or by the roadside, who fears, who understands the hardship of the masses. So he should know, he must have an insider or something or some symptoms for us to watch out for. So you see, Nigeria, to be honest with you, the way it's going, hey, now this plane, sorry, I forgot about it. It's, this plane they kidnapped in China, France. They kidnapped this, this. Sometimes, why?
At least use the correct word. It's not kidnap, seize. There is difference between seize and kidnap.
No, seize, kidnap, be say, as they kidnap them. So you go there, anyway, let me put it this way. So because it's embarrassing, as they kidnap, no, see, say something like you give somebody what is it called? Somebody come to you in your workshop. You brought something, a welder. You couldn't finish his job. He decided to take one of your tools. Say I seize them until you finish my job. Kidnap, be say you don't even know that is coming, and then you are that is if you see the shame, the international shame that this is bringing to Nigeria. Not that Nigeria is free before, but international shame. And then they are even ashamed to talk about it. Do you see it? If he sees it, you can say, yes, I seize them, or he sees my two because I couldn't finish because of deadline and I've been begging him. You can say that. They say, no, because of NEPA. That's why you seize them. This one, what Nigeria, I don't know, they do a lot of backhand tactics. And like Jonathan said, if I got him very well, they will use all you to settle this. So it's a question of come and load. Bring your ship. They check it. And they, because they are paying $75.5 million or so, the cost, the oil, the quantity of oil to settle it cannot be exactly that. They may take 120, what? They will tell you that the price will fluctuate by the time we start to sell it next week. And then you need the jet. So that is the mess. And this is where I draw a line with Tinubu's government. Buhari ran the economy aground. I agree. I'm not that too blind that I can't, if I see I wouldn't say it's a Buhari ran the economy aground from beginning to end. What people expected from Tinubu, people like me, is when you get in, you address Nigerians that there are a lot of things to do. Therefore, we should be ready for austerity measures, starting from the presidency, or you can say the minister. Instead of 36, you say, okay, you might appoint 36 and then submit a bill that let them permit you to change it, that you now need like 12, but let it reflect the geopolitical zones. So there are measures you will see, you will be giving out. You can't, so in this context, you can't mention of, you can't make mention of presidential yacht or first lady this or second lady this or these things. So you are winning Nigerians over. Gradually, all those rigging you did, people go, they forget them. Then student loan, you even go. In fact, the way you even do the student loan, the day you are going to launch it, you don't say it in Aso Rock. You move to one university campus. That is the optics of a good leader. You move to one university, maybe investor, not even investor of Abuja. Maybe you fly to federal one university in Makurdi or maybe the one in Cross River.
Thank you, Dr. Sia. Thank you.
That is you see, politics doesn't stop because you get into power. They will say, now wow, do we rig the man? Because that day, students will even see you on campus. And if you want to do it the way it is, they will be, all of them will be they must have taken their seats in the assembly ground or where it is. When you arrive, you will walk like 100 meters and students will be seeing you, hailing you. When you go there, you announce it. Say it's for you people. This is your, you see, there's governance, like particularly in Nigeria, there are certain things that the optics, the likes of Bayo or Nono got them. And the Femi Gbajabia, they don't know what to do. All they're interested is how to recover the the money they use to buy the seat. So that sort of alienated people. When you are doing it like this, there are certain things you don't have to be ensconced in Aso Rock. Sometimes you come out, you go to one nursery school and talk to them about education, that this is the government of the plan of the government. Primary school, oh, it will be shown. That is presidency. Then you go there and hide. I don't know what you are now the commander-in-chief. Even refugee camp, you can't visit. Eh? Why not visit one refugee? So all these things is what makes this government to be. Probably like some people are saying, nobody can tell what will happen tomorrow. Myself included. You won't know what will happen, because if I bet people that Nigeria will still be around next year, I'm just dreaming. But I will take it by the hour. Any hour you see Nigeria they exist, you said, okay, there is still a country for up to this hour, because the way things are and the poverty and the hardship, the hunger people are facing. Every day I receive phone call. So have some self where I know before, then don't they pity me, say this, any amount, amount is too small. Anyway, I will discuss that when next we speak. Thank you, Niger Watch. But the case is well made. Thank you. I've been a fake bell I hear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much, Ogasiam. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Odua, you're just coming in. Please, I'd like you to talk to us. Then we'll come to Abdul Malik. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone in the panel, all the commenters, all the listeners, and all the viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, depends on your time and your location. Well, as the topic says that one of our brother in the north is supporting one of our brother in the south 2027. Well, I thank God that our brother in the south, which is known as Goodluck Jonathan, known as a one-time president or 1.5-time president, said he doesn't have with his ambitions to waste the blood of innocent Nigeria. So I believe he still have that dream and that thought is him, that he doesn't have the ambition that will waste the innocent blood of Nigeria. Because Tinubu, with all his cacophony brain and his group, will not want anything that will jeopardize this coming 2027. Because if he can do undoable to put himself in 2023, then now he's in the power. Because I said yesterday that the other man said 37% that is not acceptable. Tinubu will even have 5% and he will still become the president of Nigeria 2027. Because it is the judge now who will not want to go to market or public place or even the school that they do election to ask evidence. And while the INEC will spend billions and trillions of naira and the beavers will not work. It is a country that they don't even have light. So they will not even have the one to charge the beavers, not to talk of. Even the registering machines. People will even see that the registry machine will be printing another and bringing another picture. These are things that are going to happen. So people should just remove eye from print. But I urge people to come and vote. But Tinubu with 10%, he will still be declared as president. So that is for it. Goodluck Jonathan, if he come out, it is his luck. If he did not come out, if it is luck. But I believe that our brother, Gov Bala, is a PDP man. And Atiku will still remain PDP candidate. Because they said if Peter Obi come to PDP, that is where they will support. And Peter Obi will not come to PDP, so Goodluck will not come out in PDP. So I believe that Goodluck is not so dull to that extent. So anyway, our brother said that he know how to talk. That is the Edo State, the APC government. And I love the agenda you have to recover your mineral resources. That's the agenda he have for the Edo people. Una get water, So he has the agenda to give them water, but he did not tell us the kind of water we give to them. Because I believe it is difficult to find a house there is no borehole, or a community that there is no borehole in Edo State, or especially the Benin Metropole. So you are talking to the Edo Sat and asking them if they have water. What you need to ask the Edo Sat is, did you have electricity and did you have good road? Can you go to farm and I will give you security? Make sure that security is tight. Since there is insecurity that you cannot go to farm, make sure the security is tight. So although he said he have a security agenda, but it was during their government that nobody could travel from one local government to another, from one city to another. It's during the time of APC the thing started. During the time of PDP, it was one or two local governments in the north. But when it now become APC, it become the entire 36 states. And this man has never fight the insecurity since 8 years. Whether it's the state governor, it's not the state governor, as far as he's concerned about what is happening as his own party, he will have be coming out to speak, because the government did not hold anybody not to talk. So you talk and let the people know that you are concerned. Any of them that is saying, I will give you insecurity, and they are in the country since then, they could not tell Edo people, we are concerned about what is happening. I believe all of them are just coming there to come and eat money, because those things are campaign where people will hear and clap for you and say, this person is serious. If you are serious, you will have do it when you are not yet seeking for that position. So that is for me. And for them who said he doesn't know how to talk, well, he have a man to talk, and he said he will give us farm, he will give us this. Especially the mineral resources is the one that me I'm asking after, that he will have disclosed it to us, the one he want to bring for us. Isn't for the oil, isn't the opilas made that they sold at, or is there any other one that he want to bring for us? The company he said he have created, I don't know the area he created this company and the kind of company he want to create for us, because we the Edo, really we need things to work in our land, but the leaders are the problem. I wonder when people always use palace, whenever they are campaigning, they are saying palace this, but is the palace their problem? Is the palace that want to vote for them? They should stop using palace to campaign. If they enter the position, let them give the institution what fits him, the position is supposed to be. He make one example, he make one a comment which I like, that they will consult the palace. It's good. And that's supposed to be the duty of any governor of the Edo State, that before you do anything, let the palace be aware. Not like that one now just went, the PDP, Obaseki, who went and destroyed people's land, people farmland, and said that he want to develop it with a palm tree. If you want to develop it with palm tree, call the people of the local government. Let them put palm tree in that their area. It creates job for the people. If you have anything you want to do, call the people of that local government. Let them put the money. Then create job for them, and it still create job for the government. So the government will not be receiving tax from them, while those people will be gaining from their property. So these are what I love. If anybody who know that if I come, before I do anything, because the palace is the first institution that we have before the white man came. So we will consult him. And I still thank God that the Oba that is there today is not the Oba that is not care about his people. So I don't believe that the Oba will now say, go and do this thing that will not favor my people. No. So that is for that. But none of them has told us if they want to do these things, this is where they will get money from. Because that is what me I'm after. You want to come and do this thing for us, no problem. Where will you get money from? And if you are doing this thing, how many minutes or how many years, how many hours will it last you to do it? How many months? So that when you start that thing, everybody will know that so and so time that thing will finish. As an engineer, if you ask me, if you want to build so and so house, how many, I will tell you in so and so month it will finish. And if it did not finish, then I automatically I did not know my job. So when you are creating anything, you tell us. If you are doing farm now, we know that under 1 year, your farm, everything product will come out. So these are what I want all of them to do for us. So for our brother who said they kidnap our flat, no, they did not kidnap it, because the Nigeria You said they never see it coming. They see it coming because they are the one who break, who disappoint the people who sees it. Because those people have waited patiently for them to come and refund their pledge. But they refuse to ignore it and say, you can't do anything. When I say you can't do anything, then when it gets to time, you tell the person, I can do you something. That is what they did. So they did not kidnap it. They seize it for Nigeria to come and fulfill the agreement. So that's all I have to say for it. And thank you, Mr. Najawash.
Thank you, Mr. Oduwa. Thank you very much, sir, for your submission. God bless you. We have Abdul Malik with us as well. Abdul Malik, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Nigeria Watch, and thank you for your YouTube award.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Nigeria. Jonathan said to run again. I will not be surprised because anything can happen in Nigeria. 3 days back, he visited Azuro, right? You don't know what to discuss with Mr. Tinubu. What I see there is like they want to use Jonathan to distract and to divide the Obi's vote in the South-South. Because if you take a look, all the 6 regions in South-South, Obi won the vote there. That is the only place Obi really have majority of vote in Nigeria 2023 election. They just want to use that Jonathan now to distract and to divide the Obi's vote in that particular region. That is what they want to do. That's why they want to bring Jonathan in South-South region, just to divide Obi's vote. Yes, you see, Nigeria is a place now that Nigeria, they are now beggar. Even the palliative, they share 20 trucks of bags of rice. Some states are not yet received their trucks, just like Abia State. What I read last 3 days, 2 days. Almost 3 months, before 4 months, you share palliative. What is palliative? Why can't you make good provision for your citizens to go back to their farm? This man just come to destroy Nigeria. Now Nigeria is like Nigeria are beggars. What are you saying palliative for? Palliative, it's not that you share the palliative every month or every week. After 3 months or 4 months before you will share. Even the one you shared last, 20 trucks of rice. Some of the states have not yet received. I don't really understand. But people, I don't really know. The problem is very big. The problem in Nigeria is very big. It's not the way we are seeing it because it's very big problem. Look at now, people say they don't even talk. Everybody is quiet in the country. And the country is not moving forward. Every day Nigeria is going down. There is nothing good come out from this government. You just depend on palliative. Why can't you fight insecurity? Since when you came in, you have never addressed insecurity. How you will fight insecurity? That is the major thing. But you don't feel reluctant. You don't even care. And some prominent men, they don't even talk. They're quiet in the country. How Nigerian people are they going to free from this slavery? This slavery is more than this regime is worse than military. If military take over is better than this regime, I'm telling you the truth. Because now look at now, anybody that came out to talk, they silence the person. Well, what is that? Dictatorship of government or what? It's worse than military. Even military, they can't do like this. We say we have democracy. Since when protests are protest, how many since last week back they ended the 10-day protest? You have never addressed anything they demand for. What type of people, government are those people? I don't really understand how the country is going. Now, broad daylight. Now people are robbery now. Kidnappers everywhere. Even today they kidnap in Anambra State. Commissioner, imagine. Every day the country kidnaps. Every day insecurity. I don't know where we are going in that country. I'm telling you the truth because the way it's going, nobody know where we are heading to. Till now, till December, I told you before, Nigeria will worse than South Sudan or Somalia. This is where we are. You will see what I told you. If anything is not changed now till December, that country will worse than Somalia or South Sudan. Because this guy don't mean well for Nigeria people. Lie. He just come to distract people, to make people poor, just to destabilize the country, the economy. Look at economy today destabilized. Even common toothpicks, we import common toothpicks, and we have many trees in the bush that can produce a toothpick. Only what we rely on is fuel, mineral, which is fuel, petrol. That is the only way we get dollar from. That is the only thing we export. Imagine. That is the only thing. Nigeria, we have everything, but that is the only thing we depend on. That is the only thing that gives us dollar. How can the economy grow? It can never grow because we can't produce. Common toothpick, we import toothpick. Toothpick is common. I don't know where we are heading to in that country. It's only when the citizen, with Ahmed Baba that he said this before, when that thing happened, because immediately when they swear this man in, he said in Arise TV, they are truncate democracy. That is what we are seeing now. People don't have right now to talk. They don't have right to protest, peaceful protest. Thank you very much, Nigeria Watch.
So thank you, Abdul Malik. I think the next person should be F. Emmanuel. Hello.
Yeah, Dr.
Hello.
Sian, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Mr. F. Emmanuel, please, just 2 seconds. I just want to say this, please, before you start.
Okay.
Mr. Odua, please don't go, because he gets something where you say, will make me laugh, eh? I laugh, yeah, me alone. I don't even. So if Mr. Elvis will permit me later on, will give me time, I have the opportunity, I will say it. I mean, you are so, in fact.
I laugh. I laugh here. I laugh in Yoruba language.
Okay. F. Emmanuel, Abi. F. Emmanuel.
Yeah, Dr. Sian.
Yeah,
thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone in the panel. All protocol observed, duly observed. Mr. Elvis, I greet you, and I greet you again. Well, what captured my attention here is the statement INEC made with respect to the presidential poll. Say 2023 presidential poll that produced Tinubu free, fair, credible. INEC insists. Well, what do we say? Since they are insisting, can they produce the result? Let's just oppose it within the 3 candidates, at least the 3 most candidates. I know there are more than 3. At least the 3 front runners, Tinubu, Atiku, and Obi. So can they beat their chest and bring it out, well verified from different polling units as it was cast, for us to look through that this is the total voters that brought about this man into power? If they can produce that, then we will accept whatever they say, or we will say, okay, probably what they say is true. Number 2, credible on the basis of the total number cast, or credible on the basis of Tinubu having the how many percent Abuja federal capital territory. On that, does it have? Did they win that part, that area? If it is credible, because previous election has shown that A, B, and C that emerged won FCT, which is part of the requirement in the Constitution. Are they also going to prove that one? Or they will show us the figure, they will now go to judiciary to juxtapose what they did. So credibility in what area? You're saying credible. The person has stayed over 1 year in the office, yet the result that brought him, nobody can lay hand on it. Nobody can make reference on it to say, okay, oh, this is the number of 1, 2, 3, 4. But this person emerged the winner. So if they cannot produce that, they should just keep quiet before they attract anger from the angry youth of Nigeria. They should just keep quiet. Sincerely, they have nothing to say. They should just keep quiet because they know what they have done. When they say go to court, INEC telling you go to court. So I think they are just playing. I don't know what. I don't even know which best word to qualify them. But the truth is that what INEC is doing to Nigerian citizens is see finish. See finish is what is affecting these INEC people. If it is a country where they are scared of its citizens, I don't think they will do this nonsense. They will even try it in the first place. But it's unfortunate. We find ourselves where we are. You know, the temperament of Nigerians. They will rake. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, everybody enter house. Life goes on. Party goes on. 3310 goes on. Those who will press boom, blow, they move. Life just move on generally. You know, so there's no unity of purpose. That is why these people are taking us for granted. Otherwise, they won't come out today after 1 year plus and be saying what they are saying. Let me go back to Edo people. Edo people, my in-laws, the bell is fast ringing. The bell of who to be the next governor of Benin, of Edo State, is fast ringing. What are your plans vis-a-vis the corrupt system that we have found ourselves? What are your plans in place? There's a battle that has been drawn between the APC and PDP, the incumbent. But the fight now is between the APC and the incumbent governor. So at this point in time, what are your plan B? Should they say you should go to court? Will you provide the evidence that will shut the judge's mouth that they can't do otherwise? Or are you just basing your strategy on just campaign, talking to people door to door? Election does not end only on that basis. There are more to it. Once beaten, twice shy. So please begin to strategize. Give us our mandate. Chris Dublin, if there are good strategies that you know to help the Labour Party guy, please say it, advise accordingly. Otherwise, it's like Olumide Akpata is in the middle of big fight. He is like in the middle. I just pray he won't be swallowed by the powers that be. So what are the strategy? LP. Thank you.
Okay, Emmanuel, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your submission. God bless you. Okay, everybody have given their submission. Some of you have given your final submission. We're already over 3 hours, almost 4 hours. So it's time to round up the show right now. Thank you.
Elvis, can you give me 10 seconds?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity once again. You see, both INEC, they take Nigeria granted. Today is making 1 year, 5 months, and some weeks when the election was held. Why is it that today now we came out today, say the election was free and fair? Who does that everywhere in the world? Why can't you announce the result that very day? It's like that man we don't know what he's saying.
Even it just sorry, Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Please, please just 1
I'm
minute.
quick. Thank you.
Please, You see, even as of today, over 9,000 polling unit results have not been uploaded. Less than 95% results have been uploaded, and you are talking about free and fair election. So that just speaks. That says it all. They are taking Nigeria for granted. I just want to say this also. You know, when Mr. Odua was giving his submission, he said something. He said he doesn't think that Mr. Jonathan is so dull to that extent. That was so funny. He said the man is not that dull to that extent. I laughed, tired. Say, wow, that was so profound. You know, the man is not dull because if you even come out, that means that, man, I don't know the kind of brain is carrying. And again, he also said something that I also consider very profound, which I have been advocating all along. Just Mr. Elvis, just briefly, please. And he said that when we are voting for somebody, we should ask them to tell us what they are going to do when they are going to do it. Because why? And he said, if I'm building my house, and I tell anyone, those of us here, we have built houses, your engineer, before you award the contract, you sit down with the engineer. The engineer just tell you that, okay, give me the contract. When I finish, I finish. I didn't do that in my own case. And if God give me opportunity again, I will never do that. And in our own case, we don't do that. And it is the same thing applies to the people that we are asking to lead us to superintend over our state, over the entire country. Anybody that does not do that, that is the barest minimum. And it is the acid test. It's a test. If you want to test a leader, just ask him that simple question. And if he's truthful to it, then you can say, yes, I'll go to any length to support. But if he's rambling, the way your engineer ramble for you when you sat down with him that you want to build your house and he's telling you, when I deliver, I don't know what I'm going to make. Then you write check and give him a bit. God help us. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I'd like to take some calls before I end the show. Those of you that called me, I'm going to return your call back. Maybe 2 or 3 of you guys. Let me start. Madam Origin, you called. I'm returning your call back if you are there. Ogaxian, please always mute yourself in case you are coughing like that. It doesn't come to the broadcast, please. Always mute yourself, sir. Okay, Madam Origin, you need to pick on time, please, if you are there. I'm returning your call. Okay, you are not there. I'll go to the next person. Ogashimize, thank you, sir. Please, 1 minute. Talk to us. 1 minute. Talk to us. Thank you.
Yeah, congrats once again. As if I know what you're gonna bring something out before I start my topic in the area. So congrats. You know what make you extraordinary, that whenever you have a problem with people or in this platform, you always bring your voice, even if your voice is high, everything is going to bring it down and say, oh, don't worry, I know. And that's how this world is. Not like you carry something in mind, you take it out and so, oh, I'm fighting with this person. Like me, if when it happens, that's it, and somebody say, oh, I'm sorry for this, that's so we'll keep going.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
God bless you, sir. Thank you very much.
I wanted to put my word yesterday on this pastors. I want to say one thing, that this guy, this prophet, or I don't know, Abel, you played his video one time here, I think last week. So he says something that people in America, my brothers here that we are living here in America. I know you guys will be angry if you heard this thing from him. He said, "Oh, if you're an African living in America, get ready to buy your passport, buy your ticket. That's before the election of America on November.
Okay.
Just enter flight, come back to Nigeria."
Thank you.
And I say, what is this? All right, thank you,
Thank you,
Nigeria.
sir. Thank you, Mr. Shimize. Madam Origin.
Yes, Mr. George.
Thank you, ma'am. 1 minute, please. Just go straight to the point. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, on the, I just wanted to buttress on something. By the way, congratulations again. We can't stop celebrating great milestones. This is dedicated to good governance. As you aspire for it, it will be a reality. However, in bits and pieces or as a whole, Nigeria, the people of Nigeria must breathe. What I want, this is this place. Why I come here is because I thought-provoking submissions that come out here that I kind of like, thank you, Lord. We keep bringing out these issues, these thought-provoking matters, so that everybody will at least brainstorm and know and think out what to do. The one of them is, Ayiki said yesterday, I have been asking myself this question. Now that, okay, the Shehu Sani have brought this matter up, the other man in this brought this matter up, that these senators are collecting this staggering, humongous amount, and all our elders, everybody, they do body like say the thing is normal. You see what we are talking about? That this matter, they have been sitting on it, making it, trying to make the young ones believe that things are normal. Nothing is normal in what is going on. This is a nation traveling one way in the wrong direction until something stops it. Look at me. Okay, Mr. Raja was like I told you, peruse around. Yeah, there is this documentary that has come in. It's like, I don't know whether it's yesterday or today, or about Babangida. And then on it, they were saying Babangida held the fairest, freest, most credible election, which was the election of Abiola, which they stopped. Now, as in this my dispensation, as with my own Koro eye, we voted, everybody came out, PVC, but however they did it, Nigerians came out, voted the most fairest, people-friendly, people-loving candidate they voted in. It was Stolu Koro from our eyes. And these our elders are doing like, putting body like say they don't see anything. Elder, please, you see this matter of whether it's 20 million that is going into private account, that is important. However, Akpabio, make una ask Akpabio, 180 billion naira constituency project for freezer. Akpabio, what's happened to that? Bring it out to elder. Now they talk to this time around.
All right,
make
thank you.
Know they make body like say una don't know what's in the happen. Abomination is abomination.
Thank you.
Stop making it look normal. Thank you, Mr. Najawo. God bless you.
Thank you, man. Good night. All right. Anybody that want to call in, quickly call in now, please. In case you are hearing me, because I'm ending up the show and I cannot be returning all calls. You know, some of you go, yes, I want to return call. You did that. Just call in if you want to call in. Or tomorrow you can call in. You know, thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. I like us to move. Augustine, do you want to say something, sir? Oh, okay, you are done. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Anybody on the panel that want to say something, because I'm ending the show right now. Okay, thank you very much. Now God bless you. Now I want to use the opportunity to thank every one of you once again for your support, for all that you do, for us to get to where we are today. Thank you for being there. Thank you for managing me and my team and my panelists. We're not perfect here. Please always learn to manage us. Thank you so much, my people. I'm gonna go bless you now. This congratulations is for every one of us, not just for me alone. I want to say I'm grateful for what you all are doing. Thank you very much, everyone on the panel. Give us a mandate, Mr. Jonathan, Abdul Malik, Oga Christ, Oga CM. Thank you, F. Emmanuel. Thank you, sir, for coming in, Mr. Odua. I appreciate you. Black Panther, you came in, but you couldn't give a submission today. I believe you were having a network issue. Tomorrow is another day. Remember, we have a guest tomorrow. Chimo Liberos will be joining us, barrister. So if you know you have a question or the question that we'll be asking ourselves on this platform, sometimes we cannot answer because we are not on that particular field. Tomorrow is the best day for you to come and ask, most especially in the issue that concerns constitution. So by 7 p.m. it will be here with us. By 6 p.m. we'll be on air as usual tomorrow. I appreciate every one of you. Now God bless you, my people. Thank you very much. Those of you who supported the channel today, I'd like to appreciate you. Blessed lady, George Blue Shell. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Omorigie. Thank you, Jaja. Thank you, Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, and Patty Solomon. And God bless you. I appreciate you, all my people. We've come to the end of this broadcast. I'd like us to end it right now. Oga Chris, you unmuted yourself. You want to say something?
No, sorry. Sorry, sir.
Okay. All right, thank you. So I would like us to end the show right now. For those of you that called in that we could not pick your call, yes, I was in a place where it was so noisy and there's no way I can pick calls from there. But tomorrow is another day. Then we'll take it from where we stop. Thank you very much, my people. My people right down in the comment section. Started with Mother of all Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all you do. Appreciate you always, always. Thank you, Patience. Egan Ruwa, Peg Modi, Jill Bright, Jill Deborah. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Oga Abo Azi, Madam Amen Bright. I can see you right there as well. Alessam Gedo, thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you, Kenny. I can see you. Thank you, Nena Bona. It's good to hear from you. Thank you, everyone, right there. Thanks for all you do. Love Madoka. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Endeavor to join us again tomorrow. As you know, we'll have a guest so that we can take it together. My people, have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Bye for now.
No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch, yo. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless, Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria Watch, yo. We have been seeing what you guys have been doing. And he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying